Hey YouTube, this is my second video on Chester Bennington, um, and I want to go into a little further into some things that I didn't go into in my first video. Every time I try to do these videos, something crazy happens. Either I can't upload it or something goes wrong. So let's just hope that this works out this time. So as I stated in my last video, I've been connecting with Chester Bennington since July 22nd, 2017, 2 days after his passing. It's really been a whirlwind and a roller coaster, and we kind of bared with each other through this whole thing. It's taken this long for me to come out and say anything because, it's taken this long to get all of the information and to really feel ready for this. He wants me to go into the harassment on his family. He wants me to ask you to please stop. All of this conspiracy going on about his murder needs to stop. I go into in my first video about how there's a lying energy going around, and the conspiracy of his murder is the lying energy. So if anybody comes across this, it needs to be dismissed. Mediums, it needs to just be dismissed because knowledge is power, and if we dismiss it, then it has no more power. Just to reiterate, Chester Bennington did commit suicide. There is no one else involved in his murder other than Chester Bennington. The reason why I put out the first video is I saw the post that his son Jamie, his oldest son Jamie, put out to the world. And I saw that he was being really affected by this and the bombardment of people. And so that was kind of my prompt to finally be like, okay, I'm going to do this. And of course, like, Chester was completely on board with that. He was like, yes, let's go. Come on, I've been waiting. So he wants his fans to know how much he loves them and adores them. And he really appreciates the fact that you care so much about him. And, but it needs to stop at the point where it's affecting his family. I mean, if we're going to say anything to his family, it needs to be in love and in light, right? We need to be supportive of each other. And any hate going around in Chester Bennington's name needs to stop. He does not appreciate it at all. Before you say anything on Chester's behalf or keeping him in mind, make Chester proud, you need to ask yourself, is this loving? Is this kind? Is this going to help somebody? If the answer is no, then he says, like, please just keep me out of it. Keep my name out of it. Because that's not what Chester is about. He is about love and light and inspiring people to be the best that they are and to see the light within yourself and to draw that out. I also want to go into Talinda's engagement. People have been harassing her about that still, I'm sure. But I want to go back to what I said in my last video. I said that there was a video that I saw with an African American woman who was doing a tarot reading on Chester. And I know that she did, in fact, connect with his spirit. In that video, he says that he gives her permission to move on lovingly. And he's referencing the song, I think it's called Happier, by Marshmello and I think Bastille. I don't know if that's how you say his name correctly, but he's referencing that song, and I feel like he has used that song to send messages to her, relentlessly almost, he says. And he knows it's not like a laughing matter, but he's a very jokey person, so it is what it is on that end. You know, sometimes we, joke through uncomfortable situations. But I'll go in a little bit more on that. He calls her T to me. Anytime I've been connecting with him and I say to Linda in my head, he stops me at T. He's like, her name is T. So I've never heard that anywhere. So if anybody knows anything about that, that would be awesome if you told me, just to validate that for me. But he is so amazed at the mother that she is, and he respects her so fucking much. For everything that she's done with his kids, with their children. He wants me to name them off one by one. Jamie, Isaiah, Draven, Alyssa, Tyler, Lily, and Lila. He loves you all so much. And I mean, it's just like so overwhelming that I can't even express it fully. And he's holding back on me a little bit because he knows that if he puts it all on me fully, I will lose it and start crying. So we don't want that, because we have a video to do. But he fully supports her in all of the decisions that she's made, and every effort that she's done to support awareness for mental health and suicide. He appreciates it so much. And I might go a little bit more into his family in another video. It's just kind of all so much, and I really want to gather all of my information before I really do something like that for them. And I want to be respectful of his family and of Chester. And he wants to be respectful of Talinda and her new relationship. To his fans, with all of their memorials, all of the I do's and the parodies and the massive jam sessions. Those are awesome. Those are so cool. We're kind of both in agreement on this. We're both like, yeah, those are freaking awesome. Of course he says fucking, but I'm trying to make this a little bit less provocative because he cusses a lot, and so do I. But in all seriousness, he wants to let you all know that he acknowledges that, and he really feels it in his soul, in his heart, and he thanks you from the bottom of his heart for every kind word that you have said, for everything you've done in his honor, for doing the best you can to make Chester proud. And how can we make Chester proud? And he really wants to put this out there because, I mean, like, he's like, hey, I'm Chester. Who better to tell you how to make me proud? So he says, be happy fucking people. Be happy fucking people. Be kind to one another. Check in on your friends. Love yourself. Love yourself and know that you are worth it, that you have worth, and that there is no replacement for you. There is no replacement for you. Think of the person in this world that you love the most, and if they were gone tomorrow, would there be a replacement for them? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And that's how much we need to love ourselves as well, and realize that we are amazing and unique on our own, and that we are loved. And unfortunately, sometimes sometimes we don't realize it until it's too late, until something like this, a death happens. And let's not take it to that point. Let's not take it to that point. If you feel suicidal, get help. Find something happy that you can get engaged in. Find something that just makes you truly happy. Even if it's something so silly as, watching Hallmark Christmas movies because everything just ends in happiness and it's just all fluff. Like, if that's what you feel that you need to do to get your soul right, do that. Whatever you feel you need to do to get your soul right, do that. Because good things are coming for all of us. And we're feeling it on a molecular level. And we're coming into a collective consciousness. And we're all in this together. And I'm also, my phone is slowly creeping down on me. We're all in this world together. And we all need to support each other and love each other. There's, I just lost my train of thought. I want to put in a little disclaimer that it's a little late in the video, but I'm just going to do it now. Whoa. That I accept all belief systems. If your God is love, I believe we have the same God. I take my spirituality very seriously, as, any spiritual, religious person would do. So I'm not here to bash anyone. I'm here to spread truth and to spread awareness and to spread love and light. Please refrain from any negativity. I just want to spread love and positivity. So if you don't like my video, do me a favor, just dislike it and move on with your life, okay? So that's it for this video. I will have more. Maybe it's today, maybe it'll be in a week. It'll just depend on how the information comes to me. But so for now, love and light, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.